The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready. Shot, 17. Blow check. Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Blue striker.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Right, 97.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a play fake. Lance. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
38.
Lance looking to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. This is intercepted. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, here's Kamara. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance over the middle. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Lance going back to the air after the pick six. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on second down.
Striker, 3-3. 6, Mega. 560.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Slot man moves right.
Red, you, yellow.
Lance now on first down. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes another drive for this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
In motion goes the tight end. They go back to Pollard on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. Just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He's got it to the 43 here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Troy Anderson from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Gay knocks this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Prescott throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Pollard again. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott. Pass complete to and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
We're going to 54. We're going to 53.
They'll run left with Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Pollard again. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Cowboys 31, 49ers 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 20.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Long, stand. Blue striker. Red cycle. Go red.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Are you ready? 43 rail.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Silver black. Steel black. Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
54, go to 54. Line. We're going to 53. 26.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point safely through, and they open the lead up now to 25.
49ers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Lance now on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Alvin Kamara, 53 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lance going to try to throw for this. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Cowboys, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on.
Dale.